Hello viewers, I'm Advocate K.R. Rawat from Lexis & Company. Today I'm going to talk about concept of Lok Adalat in India, powers and its jurisdiction. So concept of Lok Adalat in India, Lok Adalat, powers and jurisdiction. The Lok Adalat was introduced in 1982. It is involved in India starting from the state of Gujarat in the year 1982. Lok Adalat settles the disputes by conciliation and compromise. At national and taluka level, Lok Adalat developed alternative settlements to settle the dispute. Now, what is the concept of Lok Adalat in India? First of all, I would like to talk about its establishment. So, according to Section 19 of the Legal Service Authority Act 1987, the Act provides that every state authority or district authority or the Supreme Court Legal Service Committee or even High Court Legal Service Committee, as the case may be, Taluka Legal Services Committee may organize Lok Adalat as such places or exercising such jurisdiction. Now, I would like to talk about its commencement. So, the Lok Adalat was introduced in 1982. The Lok Adalat was organized on 14th March 1982 at Junagadh, which is in Gujarat. Maharashtra commenced Lok Adalat Lok Nyayalaya in 1984. Now I would like to talk about its necessity. The Lok Adalat was a necessity in a country like India where illiteracy dominated all the governments, including judicial governance. Now, creation of Lok Adalat, increasing litigation inordinately of justice, the need to revive the confidence amongst the ordinary people by the state bodies and judiciary, the result of which was the creation of Lok Sabha or Lok Adalat. Now, I would like to talk about the jurisdiction of Lok Adalat. So, according to Section 19 of the Legal Service Authority Act 1987, a Lok Adalat shall have jurisdiction to determine and arrive at a compromise or settle the dispute between the parties in respect of any case pending before or any matter which is falling within the jurisdiction of and is not brought before any court for which the Lok Adalat is organized. Lok Adalat shall have no jurisdiction for the offences which are not compoundable under by law. Now, I would like to talk about powers of Lok Adalat. So, summoning and enforcing the attendance of any witness and examining him her on oath. Production and its discovery of any documents, receive evidence on affidavits, requestioning of any public record or document or copy thereof or from any court. So these are some powers of Lok Adalat. I hope you are clear with the concept and the foundation and the powers of Lok Adalat. Still, if you have any doubt regarding the whole concept of Lok Adalat, including each and every paragraph or points, do let me know in the comment sections. I'll clear up all your doubts in my next video regarding Lok Adalat. Thank you. I'll see you guys super soon in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself.